So now in this video, we will try to clarify our concept of nested loop with some example or demo Python program. So here in this video, we will solve this problem. Basically, we will try to print this pattern. Just ignore these hashes because these are just for commenting purpose. But actually what we are interested in, we want to print an alphabet like from A to Z, uppercase A to Z in every line, and then every time I am printing an alphabet like A, B, C, D until Z, every time I am printing an alphabet, I would like to print 1 to 10 like this. So here I believe you can easily see the requirement for two different loop, right? There will be one loop which will take care of printing each of these alphabets like A, B, then C, D, E, F until Z in every row. And then there will be a second inner loop which will basically take care of printing from 1 to 10 every time a is every time an alphabet is printed. So now let us try to write down the program. But before writing this Python program, you need to know about some more things, little things, which is called Ascii code. So what is an Ascii code? Ascii code are basically some kind of code with which each of the characters are represented inside the computer. So whatever character you can see or you can type through your keyboard, that is represented with a numeric code inside the computer. It can be uppercase A to Z, it can be lowercase a to Z, it can be any numeric character like 1, 2, 3, 4, or it can be even like any special character other than alphanumeric character like hash, dollar symbol, percentage, ampersand, whatever you can think of. So whatever character you can see in the keyboard, they are represented with a unique code inside the computer. For example, like capital A is represented with 65, and then capital B is represented, since it is coming just next to A, it is represented with 66, and capital C is actually represented with 67. So and in this way it will move forward, and then capital Z will possibly be represented with 90 in the inside computer. So like this way. So well, if you are more interested to learn about Ascii code, you can definitely search over internet. There are lots of resources, but for this programming purpose, this is enough to know that is A is represented with 65 and B is represented with 66, and in this way it is incremented, and then Z is represented with 90 like this. So, and then another small thing that you need to know is you in Python actually there is a function called chr that basically takes an ASCII code and then prints the equivalent character, convert it to its equivalent character. For example, like chr, let's say 65, the value of chr 65 will be A, then value of chr 66 will be B. Then in this way you can utilize this chr function, and finally this the value of chr 90 will be Z. like this. So basically this chr function takes the ASCII code and then it is printing it, then it gives you the equivalent character. So now you know all the things that you need to construct this nested loop solution. So now let us try to write the Python solution. So first, let us try to construct the outer loop that will take care of all the different characters, printing all these characters like A, B, C, D up to Z in each row. So let us try to do that. So I will use for loop for this solution. You can always try to convert it to a while loop, so by yourself. So let us try to construct this loop now. So here for, let's take a meaningful variable name here. Let's call it out char loop variable. So this is basically the outer loop variable which is printing all the characters. That's why I wrote it like out char loop variables and like this. So this will start from 65 because 65 is the ASCII code for A and I'm interested to print A here. Then how long it should go? It should go until less than 91 because it should go until 90, but whenever you are utilizing this range function with for loop, it is taken like it will start from this number and it will go one less than this second number, and then how many steps you want to increment. Well, I want to print A, B, C, D, all the characters like which are represented with 65, 66, 67 like this way. So I just want to increment it in the step of 1. So that is my outer for loop that will print all the character. So now let us print the characters using this chr function. So chr, and what should be the value inside chr? It will basically take the value of this loop control variable, that is out char loop var, which starts from 65 and incrementing like 66, 67, 68 in one step and go until 90, that is which is one less than 91, and it will just convert those number every time to its equivalent character, that is A, B, C, D like this. So this loop should print all these characters now, A, B, C, D. So let's check the output whether it is printing that or not. Well, yes. So it is printing all the characters, all the capital letter character, like the uppercase character starting from A to Z. So basically, so this is the responsibility of the outer loop. Now it is the time for constructing the inner loop. What is the responsibility of the inner loop? Inner loop should print from 1 to 10 every time it prints a character. So that means in each iteration of this outer loop, it should print the numbers. So here again I have to use another for loop, and this time I will use like in integer loop variable as my loop control variable name. You can use any name, I just want to make it meaningful. So in range, what should be the range? The range will be from 1 to 11 because it should go like 1 to, it should print 1 to 10. So 1, it will start from 1 and it will go 1 less than 11, that is 10, and it will increment in the step of 1, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. So that's my second for loop, which is nested inside this first for loop, And nested means in every iteration, for every iteration of this outer loop, this nested loop will be executed fully. So now let us print the numbers. So here I am printing what should be inside this print. I am just interested to print this loop value inside this loop control variable, just like this. That is in int loop variable, which is incrementing from 1 and going starting from 1 and going until 10. So this is my loop looks like now. So now if I just run it, as you can see, it first print A and then it prints 1 to 10. Then again another alphabet B, and then again printed 1, 2, 3, 4 until 10. Then C, and then again 1 through 10. And in this way it is moving. Okay, so well, the problem is almost solved, but not quite. Well, we got this thing. Every time you print an alphabet, then print 1 to 10. That part is done, but we really care about the format or the pattern this time, because I really do not like this pattern, like first A in one row, then from 1 to 10 in another different row, and I have to scroll down so long to get to check the entire output. So what I want to do, I want to stick to this type of format. In the same row, it should print A and then 1 to 10. Then in the next row, it should print B and then 1 to 10. Then in the next row, C, then 1 to 10. And this way, it should continue. So in order to do that, what I need to do? First, I have to replace the new line or the line break after A with a space. And you know how to do that. So here I am going to use end equals this space. That means the end of the line, which is basically a line break, it is replaced with a space. Next, not only that, what we are interested here, actually all the 1, 2, 3, 4 are also printed in different line with line breaks, right? So we want to get rid of those line breaks also. So let us put another end equals like this in here. So this is okay. So now what is happening, if you look at the loop, everything is actually printing in the same line because there is no line break, right? So it will print A, then in the same line it will print 1 to 10, and then again it will go to the outer loop, then print B, because there all the line breaks are replaced with this space. So what I need to do, what I really want is, after the end of the iteration of the second loop, then we really want to print a line break over here, right? That is after A, then 1 to 10, then a line break, then B, then 1 to 10, then a line break. And in this way, we want to move forward. So where should I put a line break? I have to put, so this loop, this first part is printing A, and then this next part, this inner loop is printing 1 to 10, and after that I just want to print a new line. And in Python, if you just print a new line without anything inside, that means it will print an empty line like this. So when I will construct this loop like this, if I run it, now everything is actually in the correct fashion and the pattern is okay. So now A, then space, then 1 to 10, and then there is a line break. So this A is printed because of this line, then because of this entire loop, this 1 to 10 have been printed, and then because of this print or just a line break, the line break is put after this line, and then it again went to the outer loop and then start with B, and then print 1 to 10 again, then a line break, and in this way it is continuing. So this is how you should form the nested loop. Whenever there will be a nested loop, just try to separate out the problem, how you can divide it into two different loops.